Hello everyone, this is Arjun and I'm from Rasamud, Rajasthan. I have completed my graduation from PDUSU Seeker and I have experience of JEE Mains 11th 12th of 3 year. Okay, I'm a school teacher also as well as I'm teaching on the Vedantu as a part-time doubt expert, and now I'm working a full-time doubt expert on the Vedantu. Okay, so let me check a very important things which is very important for the JEE Mains syllabus, and you can say which will be very useful for the every segments of the syllabus of JEE Mains. मतलब हम आज एक ऐसी चीज़ पढ़ने जा रहे हैं जो जो मतलब हर क्वेश्चन में, हर स्टेप में, हर चैप्टर में यूजफुल है। वो है स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन। ओके, व्हाट इज आवर चैप्टर नेम? स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन, and I hope it will be useful for the every segments of the JEE. Okay, okay, so our topic name is what? Standard function. अब वो स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन कौन कौन से हो सकते हैं? विच टाइप ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन वी विल डिस्कस टुडे? वी विल डिस्कस मॉडुलस फंक्शन. Okay, we will discuss greatest integer function, greatest integer function in this lecture. Okay, then we will discuss about the fractional function, yeah, you can say fractional part function. Which is, you can say, basic of it. Then we will discuss about the exponential function. Okay, and then we will discuss about the logarithm function also. Which function? Logarithm function. Okay, and then signum function. Then next one is what? Yes, that are all. Okay, and use of that all functions. Okay, I know the lecture may be very long, but it is really very important for the JEE syllabus, and for the every segments of the chapter the all function will be useful. So first is what? Modulus function. So let we discuss about the modulus function in this chapter. Okay, okay, so what is the first name of function, beta? Modulus function. Okay, what is our first name? Modulus function. What is the meaning of the modulus function? That function whose values, yeah, you can say result, yeah, you can say range is always positive. Got it? So our first type of function is what? Modulus function. And modulus function means what? What is the meaning of modulus function? Which value domain can be negative or positive, but range will be always positive. Range will be always positive. Okay, and it gives the absolute value. What is the meaning of it? Suppose if I will ask you the very simple way of answering, suppose my way of answering is what? Suppose I am taking an example, f of x is equal to mod x. This is a general representation. That is a general representation of the modulus function, in which what is the domain of the function? Domain means putting value. Putting value can be negative either or positive, but its result means complete f of x will be always positive. Okay, as you know already about it. So how to expand this type of function? So first of all we will learn about the expansion. Suppose f of x is equal to what? Mod x. And what is the meaning of mod x? Mod x means what is the expansion of it, beta? Minus x and plus x. Negative will become when x is what? Less than 1. Positive x will come when x is what, beta? Less than 0, sorry, greater than 0, and here it is less than 0. Okay, clear? That is general representation of the function. Okay, of modulus. Sorry, here it will use less than equal sign. Okay, less than equal sign. Let me take an example. Suppose f of 2. What is the value of 2, beta? Put up here in 2. Answer will be what? 2. Answer is always positive, I already informed you. And suppose f of minus 2, then what is the value of minus 2? Put up in minus 2 in mode, then result always positive. Okay, let me explain some more questions so it will be clarified. Suppose if I will ask you f of x is equal to mod of x minus 1, what is the meaning of it? It means you can say x minus 1 can be positive and negative. X minus 1 can be negative and x minus 1 can be positive. It is only or only possible when x is what? Greater than equal to 1, sorry, less than 1, and here x is greater than equal to 1. What is the meaning of it? Suppose greater than equal to 1 means, suppose in this complete interval I am putting 2 is greater than 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, positive number, and x is less than 1, suppose I am putting 0.5, so 0.5 minus 1 is what? 0.5 minus 1 is what? Negative number. So negative interval we will represent like that. Okay, got it. Now let me discuss some more expansion. Suppose if I will ask you f of x is equal to mod x minus 1 plus mod x minus 2, correct? Now expand this function. So how to expand it now beta? So f of x is equal to, very general way to expand it, first of all we'll find the critical points. So what are the critical point? 1 minus 1 0 means 1, and what are the critical point of this function? 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so I am writing here critical points. Critical points are how many? 1 and 2. Why I am putting 1 and 2? Because 1 minus 1 0, and if I will put up here 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. मतलब हम एक नंबर लाइन ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं, यहाँ आ जाएगा आपका 1 और ये हो जाएगा आपका 2. गॉट इन माई पॉइंट. नाउ लेस देन 1 यू पुट अप एनी वैल्यू बेटा, इट विल बी नेगेटिव. लेस देन 1, लेस देन 1 मतलब इस पूरे फंक्शन में आप लेस देन 1 कोई वैल्यू रखो. सपोज मैंने रखा 0, तो 0 माइनस 1 ये पूरा नेगेटिव नंबर, करेक्ट. और यहाँ पे 0, सपोज मैंने 1 से लेस कोई वैल्यू रखा, सपोज 0 रखा, 0 माइनस 2 ये भी पूरा नेगेटिव वैल्यू, करेक्ट. नाउ सॉल्व इट. नाउ आंसर इज व्हाट? माइनस एक्स माइनस माइनस व्हाट? प्लस 1 माइनस एक्स एंड माइनस माइनस व्हाट? प्लस 2. इसको सॉल्व किया तो कितना आंसर आया? देखो माइनस एक्स आ गया माइनस 2x, और 1 प्लस 2 कितना आ गया? 3 आया. ये कब आया बताओ? ये वाली वैल्यू कब आई? ये वाली वैल्यू कब आई बताओ? जब मैंने क्या रखी? x की वैल्यू लेस देन 1 रखी. x की वैल्यू लेस देन 1 रखी. ओके, गॉट इट. नाउ एक और एक्सपांशन होगा जब x की वैल्यू का हो, क्या हो? 1 और 2 के बीच में हो, करेक्ट. 1 और 2 के बीच में भी हो सकती है कोई वैल्यू. सपोज मैंने रख दी 1.5. ओके, सो 1.5 माइनस 1 ये तो पॉजिटिव ही रहेगा. ओके, और 1.5 माइनस 2 तो ये पूरा नेगेटिव बन जाएगा पूरा इंटरवल, ठीक है. तो आंसर कितना आएगा? x माइनस 1 माइनस एक्स प्लस 2. इसको फर्दर सॉल्व करने पर कितना एक्सप्रेशन बनेगा? x से माइनस एक्स कट गया, माइनस 1, 2 में से 1 गया तो 1 बचा. ये 1 कब आया बताओ? जब x की वैल्यू किस किस के बीच में थी? 1 एंड ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 1 एंड लेस देन 2. गॉट इट माई पॉइंट? इज इट क्लियर? नाउ नेक्स्ट आपका क्या रहेगा बताओ? इस पूरे फंक्शन को अगर ध्यान से देखो तो देखो 2 से ग्रेटर वैल्यू है ना, 2 से ग्रेटर वैल्यू आप रख के देख लो. तो नेक्स्ट इंटरवल आपका क्या रहेगा? 2 से ग्रेटर वैल्यू. तो 2 से ग्रेटर वैल्यू मतलब x की वैल्यू अगर ग्रेटर देन 2 है तब क्या होगा बताओ? इसमें रखो ग्रेटर देन 2. सपोज मैंने 3 रख दी, तो 3 माइनस 1 ये भी पॉजिटिव और 3 माइनस 2 ये भी पॉजिटिव, मतलब दोनों ही पॉजिटिव रहेंगे. x माइनस 1 प्लस एक्स माइनस 2. सो व्हाट इज़ द वैल्यू ऑफ इट? 2x माइनस 3. तो हमारे पास 3 वैल्यूज़ आ गई. मतलब इस फंक्शन को अगर एक शॉर्ट वे में लिखना हो तो हम लोग शॉर्ट वे में कैसे लिखेंगे? हाउ टू वी विल राइट इन ए शॉर्ट वे? सो शॉर्ट वे विल बी व्हाट? एफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू, देयर इज ए, वी विल डिवाइड इनटू द 3 इंटरवल्स. व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट इंटरवल जो कि अभी मैंने बताया? x लेस देन 1, देन x शुड बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 1, लेस देन 2, एंड x शुड बी हियर ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 2. ठीक है, करेक्ट. तो ये 3 इंटरवल मैं यहाँ लिख लेता हूँ, ठीक है, करेक्ट. तो मैंने यहाँ लिख दिया x इज लेस देन 1, ओके, लेस देन 1, x इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 1 एंड लेस देन 2, एंड x इज व्हाट? ग्रेटर देन 2, करेक्ट. अब इन तीनों वैल्यूज़ के लिए बताओ फंक्शन को मैंने कैसे ब्रेक किया? x इज लेस देन 1. लेस देन 1 के लिए क्या वैल्यू आई थी हमारी? देखो अगर चेक करो तो क्या वैल्यू आई थी? देखो माइनस 2x प्लस 3. गॉट इट? ये वैल्यू आई थी जो हम यहाँ पुट अप कर देंगे, माइनस 2x प्लस 3, माइनस 2x प्लस 3. और जब इस इंटरवल की बात करें तब क्या वैल्यू आई थी? तब हमारी वैल्यू आई थी 1. सो वी विल राइट हियर 1. और इसके लिए 2x माइनस थ्री, दैट इज 2x माइनस, दैट इज अ मॉडुलस फंक्शन, और यू कैन से एक्सपांशन ऑफ द मॉडुलस फंक्शन। ओके, आपको शुरू से लेके बेसिक से लेके एडवांस तक सारे कॉन्सेप्ट सिखा दिए। नाउ लेट वी टेक सम मोर एग्जांपल, सम मोर क्वेश्चंस ऑफ द मॉडुलस फंक्शन। Now expansion of modulus function clear. Now if I will take you the very simple example mod x, I am taking an example, suppose mod x है ना, correct? Suppose mod x equal to, I am taking, I think my screen is not working properly, mod x, okay, so I have taken an example mod x is equal to, suppose I am taking 2, तो what are the possible values of x? So जब भी mod x बराबर 2 इट का मतलब x की दो वैल्यूज आ सकती है, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव। तो जब भी हम मोड को रिमूव करेंगे तो x इक्वल टू क्या आ जाएगा, प्लस माइनस टू, ये टू वैल्यूज ऑलवेज आएगी। गॉट इट? सपोज इफ आई विल टेक mod x equal to minus 5, what is the value of x? So answer is what? X belongs to 5, means there is a no value of x। क्यों? क्योंकि मोड एक्स की वैल्यू कभी नेगेटिव हो ही नहीं सकती, करेक्ट? नाउ लेट वी टेक सम मोर एग्जांपल, सम मोर क्वेरी। inequality in modulus function, suppose I am taking mod x, okay, should be greater than equal to 2. What is the meaning of it? It means you can say x should be less than what, beta, minus 2, and x should be greater than 2. It means you can say if you will draw on number line, then here it is minus 2 and here it is plus 2, x should be less than minus 2. Okay, but how it can be possible less than minus 2? Obviously it can be possible, and x is less than 2, it can be also possible। Okay, so this type of inequality we will check here, don't worry about it, we will take an example for the better explanation। Suppose if I will ask you the very simple question, that is what, suppose domain of the function, domain, if I will ask you about the domain of the function, domain of 1 upon mod x, so how many values I can put up here, beta? Yes, so I can put up any real values, so answer is what, x belongs to real number। And if I will ask you what is the range, so range of function is what, acha हाँ, any real number value I can put up, but I can't put up 0। Okay, so 0 we have to subtract it। Then what is the range, beta? Range is always, if I will take any positive, a positive or negative value, result will be always positive, which I already told you, the modulus function। So answer is what, range will be what, always positive real number। Got it my point? I hope it's clear। Now let me discuss about the next function, one more thing which we are missing, that is a graph of modulus function। So the graph of modulus function will be look like it। Okay, we can discuss this thing in a graphical theory also। Okay, that is a fx is equal to mod x। Okay, we will discuss this thing in a graphical theory। And now inequality also used, suppose if I will ask you in, suppose in square root there is a x square, so generally we will represent like that, square to root cos, answer is what, mod x। Okay, that expression also you have to learn, which is very useful for you। Okay, yes, now our next topic is what, greatest integer function। Okay, what is the meaning of it? If you will see about this greatest integer function, generally this function is represented like that, f of x is equal to int x, where this value will be always integer। If you will result, their range will be always, what is their range, beta? The range will be always integer। What is the meaning of it? Let me discuss about it। And one more thing, it gives always previous value, it gives previous value। What is the meaning of it? Suppose let me discuss with an example। If I will take an example, and very simple example I will take, don't worry about it। Suppose I am taking f of x is equal to int 1.5, so what is the value of it, beta? Suppose that is a 1.5, and 1.5 is obviously present between the integer 1 and 2. So I told you now the range will be always integer of previous one value. So what is the previous one value of 1.51? So answer is what? 1. Okay, got it. Suppose if I will take one more example, f of x is equal to minus 2.5 in Gintex. So what is the result of it? So I already told you, this is suppose 0, this is minus 1, this is minus 2, and this is what? Minus 3. Now minus 2.5 is present between which beta? This interval. So what is the previous value? Previous one value of minus 2.5? Minus 3. Got it? So result is what? Minus 3. I hope it's clear about it. Okay, that is all about the greatest integer function. And the graph we will discuss in the graphical theory. Just we are discussing a general knowledge, or you can say general representation of the if I will ask you fx is equal to 6 in Gintex, so this value is always 6 because it is already an integer. And now what is the values regarding this? Let me discuss about it. Now let me take an example. Suppose if I am putting fx is equal to, suppose I am putting fx is equal to what would I here? Yeah, suppose Gintex. Okay, correct. And Gintex value is what would I here? Suppose 2. Okay, I'm taking 2. Then can you tell me what is the value of x? X belongs to what? So suppose that is a number line. This is what would I here? 2, and this is what here? 3. Now 2 to 3. Between 2 to 3 you put up any value. The answer will be what would I here? 2. Answer is already given. So what is the possible values of x beta? Possible values of x present between 2 to 3. 2 also can be included, but 3 will not include. Got it my point? So x belongs to what? 2 to 3. 2 to 3. 2 can be included, but 3 will not include. That is the values of x. Got it my point? Suppose if I will take one more example for the better explanation. Suppose if I will take f of x is equal to Gintex, and values of that Gintex is what? Minus 3. Then what is the value of x now? Possible values of x. So obviously you know beta, suppose this is minus 2 and this is what? Minus 3. So you know already between minus 3 to 2 you put up any value, answer will be always minus 3. I told you now this value will be not included. Got it? So between minus 3 to minus 2 you put up any values in this interval, the answer will be what? Minus 3. So answer is already given. So what is the possible values of x? So answer is what? X belongs to, yes, what is the value of x? So answer is what? X belongs to, we will write x belongs to minus 3 to 2. Okay, minus 3 to minus 2. Minus 3 will include, okay, but 2 will not include. Minus 3 will be include, minus 3 will include, but 2 will not include. That is a general definition of greatest integer function. Now let me take one more example. If I will take one more example, suppose fx is equal to, I am taking Gintex and its value is 2.9. I already told you beta, the value of Gintex will be always integer, but it is not an integer. Okay, correct? It means what is the possible values of x? So possible values of x will be what? 5. Means you can say value of x was not defined. Value of x is not defined. Okay, that is all about the functions. Let me discuss the other type of function in the next class. I hope this video is useful for you, but let me check one more few examples for the practice purpose. Now I hope you know already the graph of Gintex. Okay, let me discuss about the domain. Okay, domain related question, because generally it is a examination type questions. So suppose if I will ask you the very simple way of answering the simple way of question, fx is equal to, I am taking a question 1 upon root of x minus Gintex. Okay, correct? Now what is the domain of this function? If I will ask you the question, then you know beta already, in a root value, if root is in denominator, then this value, that is what? X minus Gintex will be always greater than equal to 0. Now I hope you can understand What is the meaning of it now? What is the thing we can write, beta? X minus Gintex means what can I write? Gintex you can transpose here, so X should be less than equal to Gintex. And X is less than Gintex. What is the meaning of it? It means what is the possible values of X? The possible values of X will be what? The possible values of X will be any real number divided by, because any Gintex value will be only or only possible X when any real number is present here. Okay, correct. And it will gives only what beta here? Integer value. Got it my point? Okay, so the answer is what? Real number. That is all about the you can say range, domain. Acha, in domain we can put up any real number. Acha, we can take one more example. Suppose in Gintex mod X is present equal to 4. It means you can say what is the values of X beta? Yes. What is the possible values of X? So always remember this mod X will be present between what? 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Now already you know beta that is a double, you can say this type of function you can solve, that is a double inequality, correct? Okay, so we will take a separate case, means 4 should be greater than equal to X, and here mod X is less than 5. That is a two interval. We will work on these two intervals. Okay, got it? That is all about the greatest integer function. We will take some examples in our exercise also. Now let me discuss about the fractional part function. This is not much more big function beta. Very small function we are discussing here. What is that? Fractional part function. Fractional part function. Greatest integer function is clear. Acha, we are forgot to draw the graph. The graph will be look like that. Like that. Okay. Sorry. Means okay. Now greatest integer function clear. Now fractional part of function. What is the meaning of fractional part of function? Fractional part of function. Generally the fraction part of function we will represent like that, this part. Okay, and this value is equal to X minus Gintex. Okay, and what is the meaning of it? Suppose if I will ask you the very simple question, 3.2 in Gintex, what is the value of it? It means fractional part of fractional part of X will be equal to the real part of X minus greatest part of X. So real part of X will be what beta here? Yes, 3.2 minus what is the value of Gint of 3.2? Any idea? So this 3.2 remains same. And what is the value of Gint X of 3.2 beta? Suppose 3.2 is here. Before previous one 3.2, what is the value of it beta? 3. So 3 subtract 3, answer is what? 0.2. So 0.2 is a value of fractional part of 3.2. Got it my point? Suppose if I will take the same case for negative. Suppose I am taking minus 3.2 in Gintex. Then what is the value of it? Again answer is what? Minus 3.2 minus Gintex of minus 3.2. So what is the answer of it now? Minus 3.2, and then minus what is the value of minus Gintex of minus 3.2? It will be minus 4. Previous value is minus 4. Now subtract it now. Sorry, 3.2 remains same. Okay, so now what is the answer of it beta? Minus 0.8. I hope it's clear. That is the general definition of these three functions which we have discussed. The next 3 to 5 function we will discuss in the next session, and we will discuss some question and examples also according to this. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye beta.